All right, so I have my stationery, well, my letterhead. I keep calling it stationery. The entire group is stationery. So letterhead, envelope, business card, an entire group of things is called stationery, stationery packet. So I'm in calling this one item stationery is an error. But I have my letterhead and I want to start on my envelope. So with the envelope, I'm going to go to File and go to New Document. And now the envelope, you can set up your document here. So here, normally when you start something new in InDesign, it comes up with picas. And if you're not familiar with those units, you're going to go here where it says pica, and you're going to go down to inches. Okay, so those inches are what you are familiar with. So if you go to here, you're going to go to 9.5. This is going to be your standard number 10 size envelope. And this is going to be 4.125. Okay, so that's 9.5, 4 1/8 inches there, one page. And you do not have to have margins here, but I'm going to take these margins down so you can see what happens and what they do. And this is very important that you take a look at that. Also, with this, I think I'm going to have 2 pages because I'm going to show you why here shortly. So I'm just going to do 2 pages. I'm going to uncheck facing pages. And then I'm going to hit create. Okay. So let's move that out the way. So with the layers, I have my layers there, and I'm putting everything on one layer, and it's fine for right now. We'll kind of, once we get into the brochure or in the magazine, we'll kind of do something a little different. I normally do something a little different, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So my logo should still be on my clipboard, so it's not because I was clipping. That's right, I was bringing in text. So let's go back to Illustrator here, and I'm going to do select and copy there, and go back to InDesign and hit paste. And remember, I want to make this smaller. I'll hold down the shift key and the command key to make that smaller. And so I'm going to put that right there in the edge. Now, it is very important. I'm going to take my rectangle tool here. It's very important that you pay attention to this. You cannot put anything in this area right here, like right down at the bottom of this area in terms of design for your magazine, because there are, your design for your envelope, because there are postal restrictions you have to think about. Then of course you can't design anything right here, because this is normally where the postage goes or the stamp or something go. So you're free to these areas. You don't really want to have the return address coming all the way out here, and you have the area that that you're going to send your information to, the window area there. So you're kind of restricted from where you put any fancy fancy designs or anything like that. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to take this off here. Just be mindful of where you design. You can't design in those areas. Just going to make that a little smaller here. Okay. And this is going to be a standard envelope, standard design. Nothing fancy, nothing, real high class or anything like that. I may want to stay consistent with that line that I had from the stationery. I may want to stay consistent with that. Okay. And I'm going to drop the, now what I can do right here is put the tagline there. So let's go to our page here where we have our tagline and things. So right here, I'm going to just drop my tagline there. Of course, I'm gonna make it the actual font for the company font there. Make it a little smaller here. 9 point is fine. Italicize that and give it our color. Let's see if it's where we want it. Let's see. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. And we're going to put our address, business address here. So we're going to use our marquee tool to make a text box, and we're going to go back and get our business address there. Business address and the website. That's all we need there. Nothing else. We don't need a phone number or anything like that, because that's going to already be, on the letter, so we don't need a phone number. So put that there and select the Command A to select all within that text box so we can change that font. And we're going to make that smaller. Okay. And I'm going to keep that font red. I want to keep it consistent there. There we go. So take my guides off, see how I feel about that. I think I want to bring that down about here. Maybe even right there. I'm moving my line, trying to see if I wanted that out of the way there. Let's see. It's not too bad. I'll leave it like that, because what I'm going to do on the back side will compensate for whatever else I have, so that's fine. So I have this one side here with the envelope. I'm going to save that, go File, Command S or Control S to save. I'm going to put envelope. Okay. And I did go on to make a folder, so I'm going to drop it on in here. So that's going to be my envelope InDesign document. Remember that the program is going to automatically make the extension for you. So I'm going to zoom out kind of so I can see both of these, kind of like this. And I'm really only concerned with this top portion. So what I want to do, I have my logo here. I'm just going to hold down the Option key and drag it on down. Hold down the Option key. You see it made a copy of that. So I'm zoom back out and move that too fast. Anytime you hold down the Option key, okay, you select your item, hold down the Option key, it'll make a copy of whatever you're grabbing there. Okay, so I'm gonna delete those because I only want that one. And I want to take a rectangle, and I want to do a rectangle, and I'm gonna do just across the top. And I'm gonna decide. I may change this about right here. Yeah. And of course, I'm going to make it red. Use my colors there. Okay. Let's see. Now I drew this rectangle after I moved this, so I need to make sure I move this in the back. So I'm gonna right click, arrange, send to back. About right there. Make sure it's in the middle. Also, no, it's not in the middle. I want to make sure it's in the middle. There we go. And I'm going to change, I am going to change that color of this to something else. Let's zoom in on there. How about this brown color? Yep. Okay. So we'll go here to our swatches. We'll go down and see we have all our colors there. And we can go to this brown. This is okay. We can even go to this one, but the brown is okay. Let's see. The brown will zoom out. So we like that on the back. So let's zoom in on that a little bit more. Let's stay safe and go with the gray. Let's do that. Yeah, let's go with this gray. Now I want to, yeah, let's stay safe and go with the gray. Now what I want to do is make sure this is pulled out all the way to the edge. Okay. So I'm zooming out without my guides. Okay. And I want to take the direct selection tool. Click that direct selection tool here on this point. And I just want to pull this point up to about right there. So I can kind of make this little slant there. And the same thing here. Oh, that angle is not where I want it. So I'm going to move this back over here. Let's undo that, Command Z. So let's fix this side over here first. There we go. So I'm going to go here to this corner. I'm going to bring this in to here. And I'll do this with the same corner here. Click here and bring that in about right there. So it's trying to even up and match with the other one. So that's what I want to go with here. And let's see what our guides off. Yeah, we may need to just bring it down a little bit, but I want the flap to be gray. So let's save that and get it ready for our markup.